Coffee. Coffee. How do's, girly?
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
What's up?
What is up? We back.
We are back. Brooklyn Unscripted, everybody.
If you can tell, we only have one mic this time. I figured it'd be good to address the unscripted elephant in the room.
Yes.
Uh, we're trying.
So what we should have did is started recording before because Katie was setting up the mics
Yeah.
and all I was over there looking at the snack and it's literally exactly what happened. And I just heard her drop something and I happened to turn around and saw the mic just
Disintegrate.
disintegrate.
Literally disintegrated.
All the pieces just unpieced, and instead of fixing it right now, we're just gonna work with one because
Let's not. I did attempt for like
no,
a
no,
good
you
5 minutes to try and put it back together because I was like, oh, this is easy. I put these things back together. I could not for the life of me figure it out.
absolutely not.
Uh,
Too many pieces.
too many pieces. Too many fucking
It's
pieces.
okay. It's okay. We're here.
There's always something, but I love it. It
It's
kind of
yeah.
makes
The whole
this what it
yeah.
is. You know what
But
I'm
what I must say is we should start recording as we enter the room for bloopers
saying?
purposes because
See?
that would have been so good as I'm eating a little bite bucket muffin in the corner.
Yep. And I'm over here struggling to put things together. My phone is falling. I mean, just, you know,
Oh my god, that's so
Inspector Gadget over here.
uh anyway.
Jesus.
So this week's episode is a lot to do with past friendships that or relationships, I say.
Yeah,
I could say we could say both, but
100%.
we're focusing on
Yeah,
girlhood in this aspect, right?
definitely.
So when to kind of know when to let go of people and when the time is right and when your gut feeling is never fucking wrong.
Facts.
That's really
And how to trust your gut instinct. Because sometimes your gut will tell you something, but your brain doesn't listen to the gut.
right. So
And
you
then
have to listen
you
to that.
have to listen.
It's
You have
very
to.
true. Very, very true. It's
I mean, you have a good tendency. I do not. I feel like I'm horrible at detecting negative people, but I feel like you have such a good, like,
it's a blessing and
radar.
curse.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm just like, I can't finger point. It doesn't have to be someone really close, but
No.
sometimes that happens where I'm like, something is just off.
Yeah.
Like off-putting. I can't understand why, but I wouldn't say to get close to that person. And then 9 out of 10 times I'm
You're
fucking
right.
nail on the
Yeah.
head, right?
Yeah.
So, but yes, and past friendships and past relationships with people, I knew it before it ended.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Predicted it before it ended.
Yeah. I am the opposite. Like,
But I will say I used to try to give people chance after chance,
yeah.
feeling that like, no, I see these good qualities in this person, and I want to let that shine in that person and not focus on the worst
Yeah.
things that were actually happening, like, or I don't even know, like, not happening, but more so like what your characteristics are and your personality.
Yeah.
That's freaky as fuck. Like, as people are twisted or like
Yeah.
jealous or conniving or like these weird things that like I don't have in me
Mhm.
to unleash unless you are these things to me and you deserve it right back at you.
Right. I feel like
Like,
we're very much that I will say about myself though. We very much match energies. Like I feel like if you're throwing something out at us, it's kind of been instilled in us to just throw it right back. Like,
right,
be nice to those who are nice to you. Be nasty as fuck to those who are nasty as fuck to
right.
you. And I feel like I mean, that in itself is a very New York, Brooklyn thing. I feel like, that's kind of just instilled in us from the get. Like,
Yeah. Well, you get what you get.
yeah, get what you give. Stupid games win stupid prizes.
Yeah.
That's like I don't know if you've noticed, that's my saying of like the last 2 weeks. I feel like I've been saying that a lot because it's really, people have been playing very stupid games lately and they're getting very stupid prizes.
If you just stayed in your lane,
Mhm.
the world would spin and spin and
Yeah,
never stop spinning if everyone just focused on themselves, worried the people around them are good, and the bad people would just fuck off or just
yeah.
fuck off.
'Cause I just feel like, especially now that we're I mean, I'm in my 30s or leaning into it, and I feel like once you get to this time in your life, you have less, um, tolerance for bullshit,
Right.
and it's almost like, they say, like, the frontal lobe develops, and I fully believe that, by the way, because I feel like before you hit I would even say it started for me at, like, 28. You may be earlier because you are a Taurus queen, and you've had a, thing about you where you can kinda suss things, but, like, my 28th, like, when I tell you I learned things about myself, what I'm willing to put up with and what I'm not, but it took me 2 years to, like, fully like, my 30th birthday to finally grow into, like, "Oh, no, you don't have to put up with crap," you know, in order to kind of, like, have a friendship.
Correct.
You know, like, there's like, I look at the friendships that I have with you and some of our other friends, and I'm like, "This is what real girlhood is. This is exactly what it should be, lifting each other up and, not judging and holding space for, but also being able to call somebody out if they're calling bullshit," you know? Like, just it's true and it's real and it's something positive and there's never any jealousy, there's never any negativity, there's never any competition. It's just lifting each other up in the most beautiful ways possible.
Correct.
You know, this now at this point, going through everything I've gone through, no, I know who my true friends are. And like that makes me not want to go back to anything ever,
Very true.
you know?
Very true.
Like, if someone from my past had decided, like, if I decided to not be their friend anymore, I don't think I would be very willing, because I feel like burn me once, shame on me. Like, burn me twice, even more shame on me. I know that's not the saying, but,
Right.
like,
Right.
literally even more shame on me. Because at that point, like, I allowed you to burn me the first time.
Right.
I'm no longer willing to let myself burn a second time.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Spot on. Spot on. Especially the knowing now as you grow up, your circle gets smaller, but it
Oh,
makes sense
yeah.
why it gets small
Yeah.
because it can't stay the size of what it was because
No.
people are there
Mm-mm.
for a reason and a season. I know that's not the saying either, but
No, but
it's
it's
they go
very
hand
true.
in hand.
They
Like,
really do.
yes, some people stay in your life for a reason, and that's the beautiful thing of it. But then there are people that have to be in your life to show you the reasons
Yes.
of non-girlhood, jealousy, blah blah
Yep.
blah blah. So to have to I'm not saying I'm grateful to have gone through shit, but, like, I think I went through it all, like, when
Right.
I really think about it, obviously not all of it, but a lot of it that we've been discussing, were all past friendships that
100%.
and throughout my whole life, I'm not even talking about
Yeah.
my
It's not like one specific person, it's literally been,
throughout my
yeah,
life, it's the same,
yeah,
like, type of person, but different bodies, like,
yeah,
and it's so sick to say, but I remember so much looking back. And it's like, I finally now feel that even though we have different friend groups with the same friends
yeah.
within those friend groups, um, going on vacation together.
Mm,
Like,
ugh.
do you know how hard it is to go away with 6 people
Yeah.
in one Airbnb? Like, not hard, but like
Oh, no, it
it
could be fucking hard.
could be fucking hard. Like, you could be it's a lot of personalities, it's a lot of
Yeah,
shit going on. You're going places, you're doing things, you're there for a short amount of time, you're not there forever. And you all wanna do things and whatever, like, you're just on vacation, like
yes. Who wants to drink? Who doesn't wanna
right,
drink? Who wants to stay out all night? Who wants to go back
exactly,
early? Like,
exactly,
who
exactly.
wants to sightsee during the day? Who wants to day drink? Like, it's hard to kind of, mesh all those worlds and find people that are willing to mesh all those
Yeah,
worlds.
and have a good time doing it,
Yes.
like, and
Yes.
do and everything we do or did was just so, like, smooth, even though we planned some things, but, like, other than that, we just winged it.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
we were just having the time of our lives.
that really
Like,
was such a I say this every time we talk about this trip. There was a group of 6 of us in total.
that's yeah.
It was like, we went to Nashville, I don't think we said that.
Sorry.
It
Yeah.
was quite literally the best group trip, I had been on a few, and every single group trip I had ever been on had been a raging dumpster fire. This one, however, was so guilt-free. I mean, just, like, carefree. Everybody was having the time of their lives. Nobody micromanaged anybody.
No.
It was so spectacular to finally go on a trip that was, like, literally just completely
E
uplifting. Like, there's no other better word to say, like, it was easy, it was uplifting, it was like, I came home from vacation feeling like I went on vacation.
Right. That's what matters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, having the time to let loose, have fun, carefree, and then come home and be like, "Wow, that was great," and not like,
Yeah.
"God, I'm home." Like,
Yeah.
that's literally one of the worst feelings, I think,
Horrible.
like, to
Horrible.
feel after a trip. Um,
I had gone on a trip to Europe once, and I was essentially asked to go, in my opinion, I think, because these 2 people had never been to Europe before, and I had multiple times, and so I was kind of a last minute add-on to the trip. I don't think it was entirely to be a tour guide, like, I do think they wanted my company anyway, but same time, it's, like, very clear, like, I
right.
booked where to sleep, I booked kinda, like, excursions, things like that. I was so exhausted after that trip that I canceled my flight home for that day, and I stayed an extra 2.5 days in Ireland.
Just 'cause you
Yeah,
did,
just because
yeah.
I needed to feel like I had been on a vacation, and especially for those that don't know, Ireland, I'm very Irish. Ireland is like, I every time I go home, it's home. So, to be in that place and to have been in such a negative mindset, I was like, "No,
Yeah.
I need to do something for me." Like, I called my mom and I was like, "Would you hate me if I did this?" She was like, "Absolutely not. Stay, like,
Yeah,
have a
but
good
it's
time."
very true. Like,
'Cause that could be exhausting.
yeah.
I mean, who you go on a trip with really does matter.
Yes. Yes, you
Really does
really have to
matter.
choose wisely with those things. I've been on many trips with many different people. Like,
Yeah.
definitely have to choose wisely.
And a lot of the time, I feel like it's not even people that we, like, necessarily may not like. It has nothing to do with that.
No.
It's just sometimes different friend groups cannot travel well.
No. Right.
They cannot travel well. We're great for a day, we're great maybe for 2 days.
Right.
Anything longer than that is
Is no.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Because yes, yes, you need to have the same mindset when you go on vacation
Yeah.
with people, and depending on what vacation you're going on. All
100%.
inclusive, fucking backpacking,
Yes.
the, trains, like, take different
Oh,
cities,
yeah.
like, up and out, like, there's a lot of
You gotta
different
think about money.
yes.
You gotta think about time, getting places on time. If somebody's missing a flight, uh, do you leave their ass or do you skip your flight and stay?
Right,
Best believe. I'm sorry, it's happened to me. I I left your ass. I'm sorry, I mean, you made the flight, but
right.
I it ain't happening. I'm not missing my trip
No,
and then, stopping my trip from happening for that shit. And also then drinking and doing etcetera. Like, you have to be kind of on the same, at least similar page in terms of, like, I'm not gonna ruin your time if I decide to drink,
correct.
you know?
Right.
Cause like, there are some people that are just fucking toxic
I was
alcoholics.
just about to say, you all also need to be on the same page that we're not in our territory.
Yes.
We're not in our city. We're not in our state. We're not anywhere near where we live or are
Yep.
from. So we all collectively know we're gonna get drunk, but like we're not
Safety first.
we're not taking it at the farthest extent
Yes.
of like,
Yes.
oh, like we're drunk. Let's just have a great time now and let's just stop here and whatever. Still stay out, but just
Yeah,
be at that pace and then get food.
right. No, but facts though. See, that's why I think we travel so well together because
Like
you and I are on the same
we
same
we're
bandwidth there.
We on that trip, we literally Uber Eats, pizza from Nashville Pizza Co. or something like that. Shout out,
Shout out.
because that was great.
Came in clutch.
Yeah, yeah,
Mind you, there was, like, nothing open past 1 o'clock in the
exactly,
morning, so thank
exactly,
God for this place being open
exactly.
because we needed food so bad.
So bad, so bad. Well, it wasn't
That
bad
was
pizza.
like
Our Airbnb had a speakeasy
oh,
in it.
sickening. It was sick. Did we
Eh,
go in it once?
yeah,
Once.
to eat the pizza.
Yeah.
Literally to eat the pizza.
I forgot
That's
that's
why
why
we were in there,
I forgot that.
like 3 o'clock in the morning
Oh,
to eat
God.
pizza.
Literally barely alive. And then
Oh,
we
it was
woke
so
up
fun.
by 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. We were up again, all of us,
Yeah.
because that's our normal body clock, and then just pushed through and went to the next thing.
I remember waking up seeing Damien, our friend's boyfriend, with the White Claw, like, if I just got down the stairs and I was like, I'm looking like, I have had, like, 3 water bottles, or, like, kept
Yeah.
filling up or whatever the fuck. I had water bottles in that room, and I had, like, 3 water bottles that morning, and I was still not not okay.
Yeah, there he is in the kitchen just
I
going.
I was like, "You're drinking that right now?" Like, I was like, "That's not from last night?" Like, that's right. It
And
was only, like, 8:30,
and
like 9 o'clock, like
you know
you
what?
said.
Bless him though, because he had to be back in New York. He had, like, a shorter trip than us. So I
That
think
was his
a
last
lot of
day.
yeah, that was his
Yeah,
last day. So it was like banging those
yeah.
trips as fast as you can.
Crazy, oh my
Just
god.
like,
Ugh.
yeah, and meanwhile, I woke up like the fucking crypt keeper that morning. I was hair in the face, just, like, distraught.
But it was great because we had the cowboy hat, we had the matching glasses, the matching everything, so we all just really
We really
blended in with each other at that point.
it really was true.
Freaking nutcases.
But you know what? Like, something like that on a trip with people that you don't mess with, like, the matching hats and the matching glasses would have irked me so bad if it was with people that I wound up
Exactly,
not having a good time with on the trip.
exactly.
I don't know why, that's, like, so petty, but,
Well,
like, I just like, doing it with you guys, it felt like a collective,
yes.
and the boys also wanted to do it, which, by the way, was
Yeah,
incredible. I love that,
yeah.
that the boys were so into it, um,
As it should be. It should just be a funny, silly moment.
and it was.
It's not to take pictures. It's not to freaking pose. And it was literally just to be like silly to go on a tractor all dressed in different colored hats and sunglasses.
Y'all, do you remember the name of that tractor?
No.
Because I would so give a plug to you guys right now.
Oh my God. No, I don't.
Uh, there are these tractors in Nashville, if you haven't been, that, like, you go on and you literally it's 2 hours of just drinking and riding around the city and it being ridiculous. Um, it was the greatest
Yeah,
time of the entire trip.
it was.
I if anybody knows the name of that, like, company or those companies, because I know there's a few of them, if you ever go to Nashville, do that with your group. It is quite literally the most fun
It
thing.
really is. It really is.
And I've done it twice. I mean, mind you, that perfect example though, my first trip to Nashville was di not pleasant.
Trying to think of how to say this now.
Try to say it nice. It was not pleasant. But then go and, like, literally the only time I did have a good time on that first trip was on the
On the
tractor
tractor.
because I was able to do things on that tractor where I just turned my brain off and shut everything else out and focus solely on feeling good in the moment. Whereas on the tractor this time, same experience where I was zoned in and focused on feeling good in the moment, but with a positive connotation
Right.
behind it. And it was so much better. Like the first time kind of
I
felt like
agree.
I was like blacking out the pain.
Totally agree.
This time felt like we were like
Yes.
embraced in it. It was
Yes.
lovely.
Yes. Agreed. Agreed.
It
Agreed.
was absolutely lovely.
We got a little off topic,
We did.
but that's fine.
That's how this goes.
Don't even lie. That was fucking funny as hell. Don't just picture us eating pizza in a speakeasy and
Oh my God, it was fantastic.
hammered. Don't even remember how we got the pizza.
Once again, another shout out, because I say this every time we bring up Nashville, Casa Rosa's, Miranda Lambert, you're an you're a mad genius. They have this queso burger. I'm gonna sound like the hugest badass right. I don't even give a fuck.
It's
It is quite literally the most exquisite thing I've ever had in my entire life.
no, it's such a good. Oh
And
God,
it was the perfect size. Like I know mentally I probably could have finished like 7 of them, but like just the one, it was
perfect. Yeah,
literally perfect. 'Cause it's everything I like. It's
Have
queso with beef. Like, and I love having, like, a meat in my queso.
together.
So that trip was freaking phenomenal.
I know.
I hope we do it again, 'cause
100%.
that is
100%. That was great. Oh my god.
and really though, like, in comparison, that first trip I ever took, mm,
Yeah.
you wanna talk about a mix of personalities. I mean, there were very different personalities on that trip. How we managed to make it all back living in one piece is beyond.
And that's what I mean.
I mean, while this time I was worried about getting back in one piece because maybe I fell off, all of us drinking, falling off the side of the pier by the water over there that we were on. You know what? Remember the rocks that we sat on to
Oh.
look? There was this. We had a little inside joke the whole time. So they're in Nashville, in like one. I want to say it's a river. I'm so bad at geography.
Yeah.
History major,
Yeah.
horrible at geography. There was like a river or lake there, and it had this like the upside down part of a roller coaster, and I forget what we
We were
called it.
driving past it,
Yes.
and we just saw that poked out where we were driving. We were like, "Oh my god, there's a roller coaster here?" And then we got to the where we could see the whole thing, it was just a part of it, and we were like, "What the like,
What kind of
what
sculpture is
happened?
this?
Like, did they just leave this part?" Like,
And then we had been drinking on Broadway that night, and
no.
no,
Boom
and we
shot.
decided to go by the water over there, and there are, like, rocks, and there's, like, ledges and steps and stuff, and I was so nervous that one of us was gonna fall and just smack our heads because it was, like it was high. We were sitting up really high.
No, I know, we were.
I was
We were
and then who was it? It was either Damien or Brian, and one of them decided that they
to
wanted to
walk.
walk.
It was Brian.
It was Brian.
Yeah.
When I tell you, my
Yeah.
anxiety was peak,
I know, I know, I know.
but that's also how you know I give a shit.
Yeah,
Because
and then
like
I'm over there like
yeah, I know, you're like, "It is what it is. What am I gonna do?"
like, my
And I'm like,
cowgirl outfit.
"Please don't die."
I remember taking a picture of, just, like, the view, and you could see the ledge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
we have to do that shit again.
100%. 100%.
I love that we got so off topic just now. That was great.
I know,
This was lovely.
but that's
That's what's gonna happen.
yeah, it's
We got
I don't
one
know.
mic. We're falling apart. I don't know if you can tell, I dyed my hair today. S I never know what my girl's gonna do, and this time she did, turquoise and green.
Mhm. And it's crazy because the sign is reflecting off of it, and it looks
So
purple. Like
rainbow hair.
yeah, yeah, it looks like a purplish blue
You know what I
with
just
the green.
realized too, though, for our party? This is being filmed. I don't even care. This is being filmed for the release party. My pink suit now with green hair, and I didn't even think about it.
That's good.
I know it's fantastic.
Oh, oh, oh,
It's
yeah,
no,
yeah,
it's the universe. This
yeah, I was
we've
like,
been seeing signs,
"My dress is green and blue."
but that's my point, my love.
The
Now you gotta wear, like, pink heels or something. You
okay,
gotta yeah, it's
got it,
gotta be some little
got it. The
spice of
pop,
pink, yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll just go dye my hair. No,
Listen,
for the first time, no,
for the first time ever.
not
I know.
bleaching it, sorry.
I'm sorry. I bleached my head so many times, I think that's why I'm partially brain damaged.
I mean,
I
it's just another way to fucking do it.
I know.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
Sucks.
No. I just but then again, I also cut my hair entirely off basically every 5 years. I haven't done it yet, which me and my hairstylist were just talking about, this morning. Was like, usually by the time it gets to this length, I'm like, "Shave it all off." Uh, but I haven't yet, which I think is also a sign of, like, getting out of a bad friendship and finally loving the skin that I'm in and appreciating the hair that I have,
Right.
wanting to take care of it and stuff, you know? Yeah.
Goes hand in hand. You release those people from your life that
That is entirely
should
true.
not be there.
Entirely. Ugh, I'm telling you, girl.
It's I guess it's hard to or for people to kind of take that leap of, like, confidence
Yeah.
that I deserve better.
Oh, yeah.
that is the whole mentality that you need to have in order to get through something like that, and it's not just like someone tells a little white lie and they're a bad person,
Yeah,
obviously. You have to know that they're not for you, they're against you in
right.
reality, or they're trying to be you, or trying to
Yeah.
take control of you, or try to all these bad fucking things. It just pisses me off.
Yeah.
Really, it just pisses me off that people
Yes.
are this way purposely.
Facts.
Like, it's not even like,
Literally.
this is like a 1% of population. No,
No, this
it's
is
probably about 50.
yeah,
Like,
it's a
just
good
to be
amount.
honest.
It's a good amount.
And I just think it's hard for people to understand that they need to take themselves out of a equation
Yeah.
and fuck them.
Yes.
And y- yourself is literally the only thing that you need to be in control of. So control the things that are around you because
100%.
you are controlling them,
Right.
whether you like it or not. Get these people away from you. Like just like that bad energy, like no.
Yeah.
Like ugh.
You don't need it in your life. At the end of the day, the saying of "you are who's around you" is kind of true. Just because, like, if you're allowing that negative energy, and I know how hard, trust me, I know how hard it is to separate yourself from that energy. The longer that you have it near you, the more it starts to affect who you are as a person, and like the things that you stand for, and how you view yourself, and being able to get above that and say no, like no more to this, worth it.
Yeah,
Like that, leagues and bounds beyond worth it,
right.
because you deserve more than what you're getting, and it's not normal the way that they're treating you.
Right.
You know, it's not like a normal thing. And it takes finding a friend who's good to kind of come to that realization,
Understand that. Yeah.
you know?
And that's the good thing about social media sometimes I think about when you see like those cute, sappy videos that make you
Yeah.
cry about friendship, about people doing things for other people,
Yeah.
people going out of their way, people surprise it, like those types of genuine give backs to the people that you love and are in your inner circle or
Yeah.
family. That's the good side of it does exist, but you need to go
100%.
find them. Or they
100%.
need to they can't come to you if you have these people around.
Yes.
And that's what
Yes.
or
Or if it's right timing.
right timing.
Right
Right, right,
timing.
right,
Like,
right, right.
listen, this is like perfect example, me and you. I think that was right timing.
Correct.
I think that was right
Correct.
timing. I needed to find you at that time to help build me up to get to the place where I felt confident enough to do what had to be done. And now look at us. It's a genuine friendship. It's a true friendship. Um,
From over a bar.
from over a bar. Literally.
From over a bar.
God bless. I think that's honestly one of the main reasons why I will never not love that place.
And that's another
You know what I'm saying?
thing.
Like,
If I didn't work there,
yeah,
this wouldn't have happened.
butterfly effect.
A
Yeah,
podcast wouldn't have
whole
happened.
podcast.
Even like my old bar, I think about,
Yeah,
I didn't work there, that wouldn't have happened. And it's like butterfly effect.
butterfly
Like
effect.
people, do you need to go through things to find the person to take you out of something, or maybe show you a different side?
Yeah,
What a friendship, like, you know what I mean? Like you could have just
100%.
seen how I was and blah 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 blah, and then been like, bye,
Right,
but sometimes you need that pull
right.
of what the fuck, like
Facts.
this is not okay, like on any
Facts.
level, and then go from there. But it's
Yeah,
so once I have that wall up, I'm like
that's it.
that it's brick,
Yeah,
it's cement brick, it's
it's stainless
I
steel.
exactly, like I can't
Concrete.
understand why, but I cannot unsee that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
cut, done.
fact.
I saw what I saw. You did what you did. I can't come back from this now.
Yep,
Goodbye.
we're gonna cut it here just because we have like 20 seconds left because I could feel it in my bones.
Well, thank you for
We're gonna
episode.
do a part 2, I think,
I
because I like this conversation.
okay.
So I think there's gonna be a part 2. I told you.
Fuck, did you know? Oh, you put that on. Wow.
All right. So, just to finish that up really quick, we're gonna do a part 2, because I love this conversation and I think it's going really well, and I would love to continue talking about it with you. So,
Agree.
come back to part 2, which will probably be out the following week.
Yeah, yeah. Let's
Yeah,
literally do a part 2 to it. Part
100%.
2 to it.
Part 2.
To it.
Thank you so much, guys. Subscribe to everything, follow us on everything, do all the things
Yes. Every Monday, guys.
every Monday.
Brooklyn Unscripted, baby. And I didn't bring a change of clothes because I was like,
Me either. See, but that's I think the part 2
that makes
is a
sense.
genius idea because then we're literally sitting here just continuing the conversation. I didn't hit stop recording.